Well, what's up everybody? It is time to show you how to clean a triple tail. Now, I've used Danco knives for quite a long time. I've had this set right here for, oh, I don't know, probably 2-3 years. You can see it's pretty worn, but a little funny story when I first got this Danco set, it was at a CCA event. And I opened up the box just like I'm gonna show you right here. Open up the box and I was like, oh man, look at those. Those are cool knives. They were all set up just like this. And I took them out, look at them. I'm like, hey, that's cool. That's got a, you know, this one with the tool, it's got a lanyard on it, but the 3 knives were sitting in there, and I had seen that before, and I was like, man, that was such a cool little pouch they had. I wish they still had the pouch. And one thing I didn't do after I got it, I didn't do this. But that is where they keep your sheaths, your pouches, and your knife set there to wrap it all up with. But just a funny little thing there that I did. But anyhow, I'm going to show you how I clean up a triple tail now. I'm going to use my brand new Danco. And guys, if you haven't used these pliers yet, give them a shot. I've had these, I know I just took them out of the box, but I put them back in there. But been using these pliers here for a while now, and they cut braid extremely well. Haven't had any problems with them at all. But anyway, I thought you'd enjoy that little story of my Danco sheath. But I'm gonna try the new knife here and see how it does on this triple tail. I do have a big one when I skin it, but just like a sheep's head, you gotta watch out for these spikes right here. These things will go into your hand just as quick as a hot knife through butter. They are pretty darn sharp. So is their tail, just like that. But I'll start right here. And I'll just start working up toward the front of his head. And the whole time I'm feeling his spine, right here. Now that I have that little cut there, I'm gonna come in, and if you see where that knife's following, there's like a little lip there until you get down to the triple tail here. There's like a little lip there that you can follow with your knife. And if you come around on this side, you'll be able to see those giant rib bones in there. I go all the way to the center of the spine there, which is running right down here, and I can feel it with the tip of this knife. And when you get all the way to the spine and there's no more meat, you'll actually hear that knife going across the vertebrae. Hear that? But that's when you know it's all the way there. Now, come right under his gill plate right here. I'm gonna start making my cut up here. And I'm just cutting the skin. Now, if I'm gonna save this whole belly meat right here, which I'm probably gonna do on this guy, I'll just barely cut the top of that skin right there. So, start just slowly working it on the top of those rib bones. You can see them right there. So once I get over the top of that spine, I will take the knife and literally go over the spine and hit the other side of the ribs here on the other side of the spine. A lot of times you'll hear people say, I clean one so quick with an electric knife. But you know, when you bring an electric knife here, you're cutting them here, you're coming down, you're going brrr, and you're cutting down the top of that spine, and you're leaving a good piece of meat like that on the backbone a lot of times. But when you can't keep a lot of fish and you only have a couple of fish to clean, I like using a knife because you don't waste any meat. But when you got a pile of fish like they do in Louisiana, I got pretty good with an electric knife out there when I was frequenting that place a lot. Beautiful fillets. Now before I take that fillet completely off, I'm gonna take this fish and turn him over, and I'm gonna get this side started, because it's a whole lot easier when you have that other fillet on there. And basically the same way, just in reverse this way. I'll come, if you see that little lip right there, I'm getting right next to those spines. Just working down to the tail. I'm barely going underneath the skin right there. So now I'll come back with my knife and just slowly start working it up this side here, all the way up. Nothing like a nice sharp knife, I tell you. There's that sound, but up at the head this time. Right on his ribs. Right under here, same as the other side. Just work your way up the rib. Then you can come and turn this way. See that meat right there? That's the meat I was telling you about right there. If you know right about where the ribs are real close to the skin right there, I come around on the underside and just bring it all the way to that cut right there. On this side so you can see. There you go. A triple tail fillet. Now then, do the same to the other side. And that, my friends, is a lot of meat right there. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And when you're doing this, make sure you get your knife at the right angle. If it's too far this way, you're going to cut through the skin, and triple tail skin is really hard to cut through. But you want to try to keep it parallel with the with your bottom board, your bottom of the table right there. It comes off just like that. And there's all that red meat I was talking about. And all you got to do is come back and shave it and get it cut. And I'll do all that inside, but you want to make sure that you just turn it as as white as you can and get rid of all that nasty stuff, because man, that's a pretty piece of fish. Get in there. All right, here's the one thing I absolutely love: cheek meat. These triple tail here are big enough where you can get a big piece of cheek meat out of these guys. So what I do, I'll come into this side here. You want to get right under the skin right there. You see that? I go right down to his jawline. And I'll come back over on this side. Where did I get it? There it is. Now just trim that skin. Just there's hard bone right here that I'm going on. And wait till you see what this reveals here. I figure you're taking this creature out of the sea, so you want to make sure you get every piece of meat that's good on a fish. Now, this is just years of doing this. I'm feeling the knife underneath the skin, and all I'm doing is starting to separate that skin away from the cheek skin right there. But with this meat here, it's so tender, you can skin it with your fingers like this and run it all the way up to his eye. Skin it down this way, all the way back here to his eye. And then come back in with this knife and point down, and you'll feel the big socket in there where this big piece of meat right here sits. And this is like a medallion. This is one of the best pieces of meat. You'll see grouper cheeks on the menus and stuff. And this is considered a triple tail cheek. It's a lot of work for a little piece of meat, but it is one of the best pieces of meat in any fish that has powerful jaws, because they use that piece, that muscle right there, just to crush their fish, eat their prey. But man, that's a good piece of meat right there. You get about, well, I'll have 4 of these, so I'll have 8 pieces like that, and the other triple tail I'll be cleaning are bigger than that. So that'll be good pieces of meat there. And when you can hold it up to the sunlight and see through it, make a cat cry. Well guys, that's basically how I fillet a triple tail up. You can take it back inside is what I'm gonna do, and get all that red meat out, because you get that red meat out. it'll make it taste a whole lot better. It's delicious with it in there, but with it out, it makes it taste incredible. Make sure you get the cheek meat out of your triple tail too, because that's some of the best cheek meat you'll ever have. Danco knives, made quick work of this triple tail. I've been using them for years, and since you guys have tuned in to the last part of the video here, we are gonna give you a 9-inch, and this is a boning knife. I use this one to skin fish with, especially triple tail, because that skin's real hard. But send us a picture of your biggest triple tail, and the biggest triple tail that comes onto our Facebook page at Blair Wiggins Outdoors. We'll send you this, there you go, a 9-inch boning knife from Danco. But send us your biggest triple tail picture. We'll leave a comment on it, and we'll let you know who wins the knife, and we'll send it out to you. But till then, we'll see y'all on the water.